So along with your 8 and 11-inch flasher combo insert kit, you should have picked up your Bauer Modular Organizer from Harbor Freight. That's their part number 58513. And your kit would have came with some screws, 2 adhesive back foam strips, a drill bit, a center punch nail, 3 alcohol wipes, 5 plastic inserts, and a Carapace Tackle badge. The tools you're going to need are a drill, hammer, and a Phillips head screwdriver. The first thing you're going to do is remove the plastic bins from inside the box. We're not going to need those, but they're nice to keep around the house. Alright, so we're going to start with the lower right bracket, which is going to be part number 200055. A couple of things to note about these brackets. They will have these raised features I call bumper tabs, 3 holes in the side that are used for the center punch process, and then 3 holes in the bottom which are used for fastening it to the bottom of the box. So the first thing we're going to do is turn the bracket over so the bumper tabs are facing down, and this little cutout feature is facing the middle of the box. Then what we're going to do is bring it down like this, and the features we're going to be using are these raised features here and here to align this. So while pressing it up against the side of the box and then bumping it up against that raised feature, we're going to then hold it in place, take the nail, put it in one of the holes, and then give it a couple of taps. We don't want to drive it hard enough to drive the nail through the bottom of the box. We just want to leave a center punch mark. You should be left with 3 center punch marks. And we'll move on to bracket
200056.
This one we're going to be putting in the upper right hand corner. We're going to be using this raised feature here to do that. Mirror image of the other side with this facing the middle of the box. We're going to flip it so the bumper tabs are facing down. Bump it up against the side of the box, and then bump it up against that raised feature. And we're going to move on to the other side of the box with the taller brackets, starting with
200052.
This one's going to go in the lower left hand side of the box. Again, we're going to flip that over so the bumper tabs are facing down, with this facing or in the center of the box, bumping it up against the side, and then using the bumper tabs to bump it up against this raised feature here. And then we'll move on to 200053. This one's going to be going in the middle. Again, we're going to flip it so the bumper tabs are facing down, and then this notch is in the center of the box. This one we're going to be using this raised feature here to align it, bumping it up against the side of the box, pressing down, bump those bumper tabs up against that raised feature, and then using the 3 center punch holes and then the last bracket This is 200054. This one will be going in the upper left-hand area of the box. We'll flip it so the bumper tabs are facing down with the notch here in the middle. In this, we're going to be using this raised feature up here. Lay it down while it's bumped up against the side of the box, and then bring it up against that raised feature there. Three, and you are done with the nail. So the next thing we're going to do now is drill the holes in the bottom of the box in the locations where we put those center punch marks. I like to hang the box off the side of the workbench a little bit using the provided drill bit and your drill. We're just going to use those center punch marks. Put the drill bit right in the middle, and it doesn't take much pressure, and drill those out. Now that we have the holes drilled, we can install the plastic insert pieces. We'll start with the lower right hand one, which is 200055. And that one's going to go in this location down here. And these lower holes in the plastic pieces should align with the holes you drilled in the bottom of the box. Just flip the box on its side, and then we'll start taking some screws. I find it easier to just get them started as much as you can by hand. And we'll drive these in, and we'll leave them loose until we get them all in. Once you get the third one in, we can tighten them up. Just snug. We don't want to over tighten them and strip the plastic. And there you have it. That's one. Now to the upper right, same thing. Put it right there. That is number 200056. Put it on its side, holding it in place with your left hand. Take a screw, get it started, drive it in, leaving it loose. And then once you get the third one in, we can tighten them down, snug them up. Both of those brackets are installed, and we will take 200052. That one's going to go in the lower left. Get those holes lined up. Loose. And on the third one, you can snug it down, go back. It's good. And we're going to move on to 200053. That one is going to go here in the middle, like that. Get those holes lined up. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it just a little bit to get it started. There we go. The third one, snug them up. There we go. Then we'll install the last bracket, which is 200054. That one's gonna go up here. Get that lined up. And then you have all the brackets installed. So the next thing we're going to do is install the adhesive foam strips. They go on the lid. They go in these channels here. So the first thing we'll do is open up one of our alcohol wipes. And we're going to take that and wipe that area down really good, especially these edges. Just work your way through those channels. Take the second wipe and do the other one. Just let that dry really good. So then we'll take one of our strips, start taking the backing off of it. I usually like to go out to the halfway point. And then we're going to start right here, centering it in the channel, right up against the edge here. Just kind of push it down right on the edge to hold it in place. And then we'll remove the rest of the backing. I like to peel it off slow, otherwise it can tear sometimes. And we're just gonna kind of lay that down, holding it centered. And don't stretch this stuff. It doesn't hold as well if you stretch it. Just lay it down as far as it'll go. Just kind of look, make sure it's centered in there. Looks good. And we're just going to go through and apply some pressure all the way across. Get the ends really good. Just check the bottom, make sure there's no air bubbles. There's a little right there. Apply a little extra pressure if needed in some areas. Looks good. Then we'll do the second one. Again, don't stretch it, just lay it down. Center it in that channel. And then when you like it, just go across and apply some pressure. Let's check for air bubbles. That looks good. Perfect. Now the final step, we're going to install the badge in this area right here. First thing we're going to do is take our third and final wipe, open that up, and just clean that area off really good. And peel the backing off the badge. And then just center it right in this area. And just apply some pressure all the way around. And you're done.